like they know me, cause I'm P-Love, time to
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream.
All right, Coach. First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Right there. 60 orange. All day, dog. What happened?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Bowman. And this will be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Hey, 59. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Big edge.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
You're set. Ready. Mike 50. Hey, let's get in them holes.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bowman. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
There we go.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Colts 3, Texans nothing.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 18 Gator. Watch the back, watch the back. What happened?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kerryon Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Rush in. 24 is down, he's coming. Sid. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, straight. Right turn. Come. 53's the mic.
On the ground, Michelle stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, yeah.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
at the 24-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Here's Watson. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Bowman. Robinson's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Bowman. Screenplay, Johnson. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Williams. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst, quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Bowman. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
That's it, baby.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Bowman, a desperation heave for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give to Michelle running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Rip right.
Watson now to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Now it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too, but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Throwing on 1st down. Bowman. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's go. We got this. 80 weapon. 36.
To throw again. Bowman. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bowman. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He finds his target, Fuller, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Michelle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's set. 19. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You must be 3.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Slam. Check. Fresno. 59.
Again, it's Michelle. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bowman over the middle. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, Bowman steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
2nd and 6. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down. Check 43. 26.
And it's Michel once again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself confident.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Colts 30, Texans 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
24. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Army. Switch. 59.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Back to throw. Bowman. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Bowman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Texans 1st down.
50 seconds. Get that quarterback here.
Watson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam, slam. Shift, shift.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Under late, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants. Kickoff now just moments away. It is finally time to crown a champion, as I'll hand it over to the two men who will call the action, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To my left is my good friend Charles Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Miles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Levante David in on the tackle.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. It's Miles. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Ready? Check it out, check it out. Check it backer, check it backer.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Stop me out here.
3rd and long. It's Stidham. And on the connection, this is Ryan Izzo complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
15, 5, 59. I'm coming for you. Mine. Watch the safety creep. Check 50. Check 50. Hard. Hit it.
On 2nd down now, it's Miles. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Let's go.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Miles. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch the edge. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Down.
On 3rd down, Miles. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, New England, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guy. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on 1st down. It's Miles. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Left.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miles. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd. From midfield now, here's Stidham. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Miles. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Stidham on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant. Watch the run.
Stidham 1st down in the red zone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pick your game up.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Cut. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Turn it up.
Stidham going back to the air. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Now Stidham on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Nickel. Check three.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, Stidham. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and they'll set up shop in it. How will this offense respond? Their defense just gave up the touchdown. Now it's their opportunity. 1st and 10. On first down, Miles. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
They don't want it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is.
And that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now on 4th down here, that... So following the fumble, this offense will get another shot at it as they quickly head back onto the field. Following the fumble recovery, here's Stidham. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go play action now. Stidham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Stidham. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Olsen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Stidham sets to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We got 3.
2nd and 10 now, Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Hey, Zoom. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57. Go.
Stidham going for it on 4th. They're able to find Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Stidham. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Stidham. Able to complete this one to McLeod. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Here's Stidham to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not.